Hi there, you're here with Samantha Brown. This is actually my second live video of the day. I made a commitment this morning to doing a live video every single day. I haven't told anyone yet, so this is me telling the world. But this is actually the second live video that I'm doing because I've just come off a call with someone and he suggested that I actually share what I spoke to him about. So here is me sharing with the world. So basically I went away to GrowthCon, which is a massive sales event, but a bit more than that. It's kind of like almost like a personal development and everything else combined event in Vegas at the end of February, which was amazing, absolutely epic. 9,000 people, all massive action takers, positive, really lovely. Couldn't be more helpful. It was just wonderful, like literally the best 4 days of my life. But then I came back to the UK and came back to my normal life, and I've basically been in a bit of a dark hole ever since. As you can tell from my massive smile, I've just had a really amazing call. So that's, I guess, why I'm not sitting here crying. So I went to Grant Cardone's 10X event. It was amazing. And then I came back and it's kind of like, as Gordon said to me, flying to the moon and then coming down and hitting the ground with a massive bump. And I think I've had, I guess like 8 weeks now, 6 weeks of feeling just terrible the whole time. Like I'm not doing enough. Like the stuff that I produce isn't as good as all these other people. Just like an example, like some of the people that I met on the first day when I was at Grant Cardone's event, really lovely people, Jessica and Matt. Like they literally couldn't have been nicer and more helpful. But they're making like 10 million a month, like or a million a month or something like that. And when you look at people who like probably have spent years and years, 10, 15, 20, 30 years or whatever, getting to this place of amazingness, and then you're sat there with them talking and they're really lovely and normal, and it just made me look at myself and go, actually, you know, what am I doing? Like, how on earth can I compete with that? Why would anyone want to buy into, like not even buy, but why would anyone want to watch or learn from me when there are all these really amazing people out there? So I kind of basically came to this place of being shit and doing nothing. And you may have noticed that I've hardly put out a single live video over the past couple of months. This is my third one now, or maybe my fourth, but it's my second one today. And that's because I'm really worried about talking about this stuff. So I had a meeting with a couple of people a few weeks ago, and we were talking about our different ways of doing social media. So I'm very much like, I like to talk about the stuff that I'm doing, the stuff that I'm learning, where I am, all of that stuff. Just so you know, right now I'm in my lounge. This is the corner of my lounge. Tell me where you are. And they were saying that they only put out stuff that it's almost kind of like the end product. So if they'd been working on a development or something, they would talk about the end. This is the finished piece, and this is us presenting it to the world. And I'm like, oh no, let's talk about the journey and where we're going. And part of what they said actually made me think. I was thinking, oh well, you know, am I sharing all the rubbish times as well as with the good times? And does that make people think badly of me, and that maybe I'm not like this all, and I'm not this all amazing person that gets everything right all of the time. So many times I get things wrong, and I've wanted to share this and I've wanted to tell people, but it feels really scary. And when you make yourself really vulnerable, it does feel really scary. So I kind of thought that I would put this out here and say that I've had a really shit 2 months, excuse my language, and I've not really seen many people. I've hardly had any meetings with anybody. I've run 2 really, in my opinion, really crappy events where hardly anyone's come because I haven't talked about it. And I know I have no one to blame but myself, like completely. But then at the same time, I also know that if you're completely on your own, it's really hard to get through this stuff. So I'm very grateful for Gordon for taking the time to talk to me today and remind me that everybody is absolutely amazingly perfect and wonderful at being themselves. Like, you can't copy everybody else. I can't be as amazing as like Amy Porterfield, who does these really awesome online courses. Like, she's taken at least 10 years to get to where she is. So of course my course is going to look nothing like hers. She's got a budget of thousands, if not more, to make her courses look beautiful and perfectly put together, and all those kinds of things. So actually, I shouldn't be comparing myself to those people, but I have been. So I kind of wanted to share this with you, A, because Gordon told me to, and it's funny when people tell you to do things, actually sometimes it gives you the courage to do it, but also because I want to know if there's like stuff that you're really struggling with, and if there is, you're not alone. There are loads of us who are struggling. Everybody struggles all the time. There's someone I know who makes millions and millions and millions in the UK, and that person told me that they had a massive cock up just last week and lost hundreds of thousands of pounds. And I'm there going, oh God, you know, I'm worrying about like a couple of grand, and they're worrying about hundreds of thousands of pounds. I mean, why am I even bothering to worry? But actually, you know what? It's all relative. Those couple of £1,000 actually mean something to me, because that's kind of all I've got. I've gone all in on doing what I'm doing, you know, all in on my property stuff. I'm all in on my Get Facebook Famous course. I have put literally everything I have into starting something from scratch. And I've only actually, like, I did my first Facebook Live video, I think in, it can't have really been before April last year. So that's April 2017. So let's go with, I've been in business for 1 year, and I'm there comparing myself at 10x to people who've been in business for 10 years plus, and thinking, oh God, you know, I'm not even making tens of thousands of pounds, you know, and they're making tens of millions of pounds a month. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that I would do that. But I wanted to share this with you guys because I know some of you might have, you know, similar things or different struggles. You know, everyone's got struggles. So I'm going to have a quick read of some of your comments because you're being lovely, and you always are all really lovely to me. I want you to know that if you're really struggling, I've been really, really struggling, and I want to be here to help you. You know, I want everyone to reach, like, if you've got a problem or anything, just reach out to me. You know, I've hardly been out the house for about 2 months, so I'm sat here, come talk to me. So I was going to read some of the comments. So Ant said that he agrees, that he thinks that you're saying what many of us think. Yeah, that's like kind of the point of why I wanted to do the video, is because I want everyone to know that everyone's in the same place, really. You know, we're all struggling. We've all got different things. You know, I'm a single parent. I do get lots of help. My ex helps out. My mum helps out. I get loads of support. But then at the same time, you know, I've had to rearrange a live video call because my son's woken up in the middle of like the time that I'm doing it, and there is no one else here that can help me out, that can go and look after him. So, you know, that's like an issue that I have, but then other people have issues too. So, you know, none of our issues are better or worse than anyone else's. But I think it's important that we remember that everybody else does have issues too, and that we are here for each other. So if you just reach out and ask for help, people will ask, you know, will come and answer your call. So Gordon's watching. I've just seen him. I'm here, Gordon. I've done what you told me to do. I'm doing my live video and, you know, sharing a little bit the fact that I have had a really tough time in the last 2 months since coming back from GrowthCon. I've been on this massive high, 9,000 amazing people, all in this room, spending loads of money. You know what? That's another thing actually that Grant Cardone said. It was, I think it must have been. I don't know if it was on the 4th day or backstage in the VIP area, and he said, you know, who's run out of money? Who can't afford to pay for this? And I was sat there thinking, you know what? I can't. Like, there's a couple of things I wanted to do that I just couldn't invest in. Like I've invested everything that I've got. It's, you know, it's all in there. And he said, you know, it's sad. And this is Grant Cardone speaking. It's sad that you haven't got enough money to invest in this thing, whatever this thing is, to help you push yourself further and, you know, go further with your life, because Grant Cardone's big thing is you don't ever have a spending problem, you have an income problem, you're not earning enough. So what are the things that you can do right now to go and make yourself more money? And I sat there and I thought, you know what, I've gone all in on what I want to do, and actually it's a really shitty place to be when you can't invest in the thing that you want to invest in, that you know will help you. Or, you know, if you want to help, even things like if you want to help a friend out, I commit massively to donating to charity, and I've been anonymously helping out someone, but because I've got into the situation where I've gone all in, even that I've almost cut back, and that's not good. It's earning the big money helps you then go and fund all the stuff and like help all the people that you want to help, because people are in a worse situation than we are. No matter how amazing a life we have, there are people that we're in a really amazing country that's got healthcare, and I'm not a massive fan of the NHS, but we have healthcare. Other people don't, and I went to a private school. I can hardly talk about coming from a tough background at all. I'm white, if times got really, really hard and I had no income at all, we have a benefit system in this country, in the UK, which other countries don't have. So, no matter how hard our stuff is, there are people that are worse, but that doesn't take away from the fact that you're going through something that's tough and really difficult to deal with. And I guess I've just been in this pity party for about 2 months of going, why would anyone listen to me? Why would anyone want to learn from me? Really, can I even do what I say I'm talking about? Who I can't even work out how to. I was trying to put together this Facebook Famous course about how you can walk into a room and have everyone know what it is that you do. And this is before I went off to Grant Cardone's thing. So I was there going, well, what's the perfect order of the stuff that I know and I know how to do? What's the perfect order that I should put these things in? And I couldn't decide, and therefore I was like, oh, well, I'll just do this for the moment, and then I'll part that until later. And then I started thinking, oh, God, well, does it even work? Is it even a thing? Why would anyone learn from me? Why wouldn't they go off and learn from all the really big people, all the people that promote Facebook ads, and they talk about the tens of thousands of pounds that they spend on Facebook ads? Those are the people that really know about marketing. What do I know about marketing? I've not been to university to study marketing, or anything like that. All the stuff I did at uni was really, really like nerdy and sciencey. So I kind of backed off from producing more content. And then when I went to GrowthCon, people literally were like, oh my God, you're Samantha Brown from the UK. And Grant Cardone knew that I was Samantha Brown, and his staff knew my name. And I did walk into this place, and I'm not saying that 9,000 people knew who I was, but I did walk in to a conference and a lot of people knew who I was, which is only down to kind of to like this. I'm trying to outline the video. It's down to the fact that I do videos and I talk about the stuff that I'm doing in my life, and I try and help people and I try and connect with people. And when you do videos is like an amazing thing that you can convey the kind of your personality and your character and everything and get that across. Whereas even if you just do a photo doesn't really do that unless you're an amazing photographer, and you're taking photos obviously of other people. It's really hard to get that feeling from a photo of what that person's about and really have a connection, like a thing that we have going on here. You definitely can't get it from text. Like, you can try and you can feel stuff, but it's not the same. Whereas when you do a video, it's like, I know when I see videos of people online, and even if they're a bit rubbish and they're a bit boring, I know a bit more about that person, so I feel more of a connection. And so this kind of like stuff here, it definitely works. But I don't know why for 2 months. Well, I do know why, because I've been depressed. But for 2 months, I've just been sat here going, oh no, no one's going to want to learn from me. So there's no point doing anything because no one's going to be listening or no one's going to be watching, and it's just going to be rubbish. So I just wanted to share that with you guys and hope that maybe some of you will reach out. I mean, if some of you guys have been commenting, Rachel's commented, and I've seen lots of love hearts. If you're feeling the love right now, give me some love hearts. Give me some little love hearts down here. And Spencer has commented as well. So thank you so much for saying that I've made an impact. Rachel, thank you for saying that I inspire you. All of you guys. The only reason, thank you for all the hearts, the only reason that I guess I keep going with all the live videos or the content that I've produced is because of the feedback, because it's a two-way thing. So I appreciate every single person that watches, that bothers to give up their time to watch. And it's insane that I'd sit here and think, oh, no one's going to want to watch me. Why would anyone want to watch me? Or why would anyone want to watch anyone? Because at some point or other, we all go through the same, we all experience we all experience things, and people can like literally sit there and experience the same thing and have a different outcome and different feelings about it and remember it in a different way. So actually, even if you've read the same book, the way that someone, like one person, tells the story of that book or tries to teach it to others is different to the next person. And so it's brilliant that everybody that there are people out there that are trying to teach, even if they're teaching the same stuff, because we resonate with different people. I remember when it's another admission, I haven't done any like pole fitness or pole dancing, depending on how you say it, for I don't know, 14, 15, 16 months now. My old studio closed down, but I remember that I was trying to learn a move, and there were two different teachers, and one, I like everything about this teacher was just wonderful, and I totally got like everything she said apart from this one move. And this other teacher, who I didn't really know very well, and perhaps didn't kind of do the moves in the way that I would do them, with kind of, some people are very strong, some people are very floaty, different things. Anyway, so everything I learned from this one teacher, and then this other teacher taught me this move. And it was, she kind of just explained it in a different way, and suddenly it clicked and I could do it. And it was really bizarre because it was the same move, but the way that one person taught it was ever so slightly different to the way the other person taught it. But this time when this person taught it, I got it. And I found that with all of the learning and the reading and the podcasts and the audiobooks, the courses, the mentors, like everything, there isn't really that much information out there. I'm going to go with pretty much everything has already been thought of, apart from like the really sciencey, nerdy stuff, the new discoveries that we're having. I think that everything's pretty much been thought of already. So everything you're listening to, including everything that comes out of my mouth, is pretty much just a rehash of everything else that we've already come across. And that's okay. I've realised now that it is okay that I am going to teach stuff that other people already teach, or that some people might already know. But the way that I teach it is going to be slightly different, because it's my voice that says it and not this other person's voice. And actually, that's the most incredible, like, unique, amazing thing, is that all of us, you guys, when you're doing your thing, when you're out there and, you're trying to get investors, or you're selling whatever it is that you sell, or you're doing your business, or whatever it is, just tell everybody else about it. Don't hide away inside yourself and think, oh, no one else is going to want to know this, or everybody else already knows this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if everybody already knows. Say it in your voice, and someone somewhere, thank you, Gordon, yes, there is only one Samantha Brown, someone somewhere will get something from you that they didn't get from someone else. You will explain something in a way that only they will get at that moment, and that is so important. It's so unique that I just think everybody needs to share their stuff all the time, and me included. I really need to talk to myself and listen to my own advice. And I guess that's what I was kind of trying to say here today, without breaking down and crying, is that I just want to share the stuff that I'm doing, and I don't want to feel shit anymore. So here is my request of you guys that are watching and listening right now. So I commit to doing, we're going to go 2 live videos a day. I'm going to listen to you, Gordon. I'm going to commit to doing 2 live videos every single day. They're not going to be long necessarily. They're not going to be massively in depth. Some of them might be teaching. Some of them might just be sharing. But I am committing to doing 2 live videos a day, and if I don't do them, if you come across a day, and I know you're not going to see all of it, but if you come across a day and you happen to have a spare couple of minutes and you're looking through my page posts, you might be, who knows, please can you just badger me to do my live videos, because I know that someone somewhere is going to get some use from this, even if it's me further down the line and I want to look back and go, actually, you know what, Sam, you did okay that day. You didn't feel like doing a live video, but you did, and one person was helped because of that. I think that's hugely important. I want to challenge you all to do this with me, but I know that 2 live videos a day is a lot. Even 1 live video a day is a lot. So maybe this is just me thinking off the top of my head because this is how I speak, if you haven't noticed. Just a little side note, I've been immersing myself in ClickFunnels, which is this like most amazing software in the world. And if you think you need a website, you're wrong, you need a ClickFunnel. But anyway, I digress. Russell Brunson, who is a multi-millionaire, like he made $3 million in 90 minutes on stage at Grant Cardone's event. It was absolutely amazing. He's got this formula for the perfect webinar and things to say, and I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to do that because I just speak, and I am getting to a point. He did also say that he started doing a podcast when he was literally borderline being bankrupt, way back when. We're talking like 3, 4, 5 years ago or something like that, which I didn't realise that that's when he started his podcast. And he said that nobody was watching, and if he'd known, or listening, because there wasn't Facebook Live then. He said if he'd known that nobody was listening, he probably would have stopped. But he kept on doing them anyway. And doing his, it was Marketing in Your Car, I think it's called. Doing his podcast every single day made him just remember the things that he'd done in the day, or, think of ways that he'd helped people, or think of ways that he could help people, and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, so going back to my point. So me doing a live video every day, or 2 live videos every day, is going to help someone somewhere at some point. So my challenge, I'm going to do 2 live videos a day. If you want to join my challenge, please comment below, and what we'll do is we'll have like a little accountability group, and you are going to help me basically. So I know that if I have to hold myself accountable to you and help you, that in return it will make me do my live videos every day. So Mark's just suggested doing set times. I want to say yes, but I know with being having a small child who's 3, that doesn't always work. But I will commit to doing 2 live videos a day. And if you want to join my challenge, you don't have to do 2 live videos a day. Maybe we could do 1 live video a day, or like a live video every other day, or whatever it is you want to do. If you want to join my live video challenge and you help me and I'll help you, then comment below, which is down here, and just say I'm in. And what I'll do is I'll set up a group, and I will make sure that I remind you every single day, and then you can remind me every single day as well. And this is my commitment to helping you get yourselves out there more, because I absolutely know live video is the way, like literally the only way you're going to get your message out to the world. And you definitely have a message. Like, you might not realise it yet, but you have a message inside you, and live video is like the way to do it, because your personality comes through and you get to do this and just rant on and stuff, or do it in a much more civilised way. I got told off in a business group once for moving around too much. It's like, oh, you should just sit still. I was like, it's not really me. But anyway, so comment below with I'm in, Ellie's in, Rachel's in. I can't work out if Mark's in, or whether you're just going to watch the videos. You can be a voyeur, you can interact, and what I'm going to do is create an accountability group about live video. But it's kind of more than that. It's about us helping each other, and you having a reason to kind of keep pushing yourself and doing the things that scare you, and just being amazing. And I know this is going to make all of us feel so much better, because we'll have other people who can support us. So just comment below with I'm in, and I will send notifications to everybody. I'll message everybody and make sure that we all do our videos every single day, or every other day, or whatever you want to commit to. You don't have to do 2 live videos a day like me, because I'm nuts, and Gordon told me to. But yeah, so just comment. Spencer's in as well, that's amazing. If you're really terrified of doing live video, then I think I have a way that I can help you. So if you just feel like you would like to be held accountable for something, then join in as well. So just comment below with I'm in. I will help you stay accountable every single day, because I promise you, I need it. I need a reason to not hide in this tiny hole and feel like I'm not good enough. And so if I know that I'm helping you, then I know I will do more. So Tara's asked what are the topics. It can be anything you want. But what I like, if you want some help and guidance and stuff to talk about, I can definitely help you there. We can even go through, like I can even do stuff of the videos that I've got, and obviously I've got all my stats because it's always from my business page, there's a reason, but I've got all my stats of what ones have performed well and what ones really like haven't so well, so I can help you choose topics and things like that so that you have a little bit of guidance of what to talk about. So like if that sounds interesting or like something you might like to do, you'll be massively helping me, and hopefully I will be helping you, and I will get you doing live video. And just so you know, Facebook think that by 2020 everything on Facebook is going to be live video. So so you're kind of going to have to start, because all those people are going, oh, live video is scary. At some point you're just going to have to like switch and get over it and start doing it, and I know I can help you do that. I was terrified of doing my first live video back in April 2017 or whenever it was, like it was that around that time, like totally didn't want to do it at all. Maybe it was even later than that, it might have been August or something. Anyway, so I didn't want to do a live video, and someone kept badgering me, and it got to the point where I was embarrassed to go into a networking meeting and tell this person for maybe like the 5th time that I didn't want to do a live video. So I just did one, and I know that I can help you get there. So all you need to do is tell me something that you want to commit to. It doesn't have to be live video. It could be something else. Maybe we could do like a caring sharing post once a day or something like that, or whatever it is. Just comment with it like below, or send me a message if you don't want to publicly commit. But if you publicly commit, then you're more likely to do it, which I guess is why I'm sharing this video with you. If you have no idea what I'm talking about and you've just joined, watch the replay, which I will post up in a minute, because basically I've just been in a really depressive state for 2 months, and I've spoken to a few people and they've helped. And then I had a call with Gordon earlier, and he basically just reminded me that like me being me is the most important thing, and I am unique, and everything that I deliver to the world is uniquely Sam Brown, and therefore it has value and is important for me to get out there. So I want to help everybody else do that too. Like that, this call this afternoon, it's made me feel alive again, and yeah, so I just want to share this with you. So I know there are a few people that have said that they're in already. I'm just going to have a quick scroll through the comments. I know the thought of doing live video is scary, so if you don't want to do live video, then just come join anyway. If you want me to help hold you accountable, and in doing so I know that I am going to grow and develop as a person as well. So thank you Rachel and Spencer for your comments, and for Mark as well. I hope, I don't know, I guess I hope that this hasn't been an overshare. I don't really think that there's much that you can share too much about. There are obviously some things, but yeah, so I hope that this has helped you. I like talking about when times aren't great is really hard, but it still helps. Even like, I know I'm sat on my own right now, but it feels like I'm sat with you all, and even so, it feels like I'm having a conversation with a friend rather than standing on stage and presenting. And I like that. I like having a conversation with people because actually it feels like therapy to me. So you're all here watching me, and I'm basically having a therapy session and telling you that I've been majorly depressed for 2 weeks while smiling, but that I will get better and I will be better, and I want to do more, and I believe I owe it to myself, I owe it to Caspian, my son, I owe it to all of you that I share the struggles that I go through and help myself, but also help you in doing more and getting better and just enjoying the ride. You know, it's not about the end stuff. It's not all about the fancy cars, and although I do want a really nice car, it's more the communication and the connections you have with other people along the way. So that's why I'm very thankful for Facebook Live. So thank you, Mark Zuckerberg, for creating Facebook, and whoever decided to come up with Facebook Live. I know it's like stolen from Periscope and all that stuff, but whatever. So thank you very much for watching me today. I'm going to go in a minute. I want you to know that I'm here. If you ever need anything, just reach out, send me a message. If you've got my mobile number, WhatsApp me or something, because my Facebook Messenger is just overrun. But I appreciate the fact that you have watched. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back to the beginning. And I am going to do this challenge, as I've said, where I will do 2 live videos a day. And if there's anything you want me to hold you accountable to, then come join the group and I will I'll hold you accountable. And I'm also going to share like how you can do live video, because it is scary, but it's also not, because it is just a conversation. So everyone should be able to do it, really. And I'll just teach you how to do it. So anyway, I'm going to go now. Thank you very much for listening to me. I really appreciate it. I love you all. And just give me some hearts, just so the Facebook algorithm knows that you love me and promotes this post everywhere. Because honestly, if you feel like other people need to know that everybody has depressed times and that everybody struggles, please, if you want to share this, that would be amazing. But if you give love and likes and things like that on a post, Facebook go, oh, everybody likes this post, and boost up the algorithm, which means it gets shown in other people's news feeds. So if you liked this video and you feel like you've had value from it, I ask you to share it if you would be so kind. But if you don't want to do that, just give me hearts and give me hearts. Don't just give me thumbs up, give me hearts. And then Facebook will boost it anyway. But if you want to share, that would be awesome. So I will see you all soon. I'm going to go set up a Facebook group, and then I will add you in. And all the people that said that they have no idea how to do live video or know what to talk about or anything like that, I will show you. I've got a list of things to talk about. I've got like so much content. It's unreal. I know I've got like hours and hours. I'm talking like something like 50 hours worth of video where I've just talked and shared how to do things and top tips I've got for the day and stuff like that. So I'm trying to make it into this wonderful, amazing course, which is kind of what freaked me out in the first place, because I had this idea of, oh my God, it's going to be just epic. And then I realised that actually I haven't been doing it that long, and it didn't look as beautiful as all these like thousands and thousands of paid for courses that, as in, they cost thousands of pounds. But then I'm not charging people thousands of pounds. So anyway, I digress. I'm going to create this thing. If you want to be in, just let me know below and I will add you in. I will put a link as well when I've created the group, because obviously this has just come into my head. So when I've created the group, or whether I add it into my group already, I don't know, whatever. I'll post a link below. Join that. Thank you so much for listening to me. I didn't cry, so that was great. And I've had some nice love and I feel a bit better. So thank you for watching, and I shall see you all again soon. And one thing I'm going to do that I forgot to do earlier is keep smiling right at the end of the video, which is I'm going to leave you with a top tip for today. When you do videos, smile at the beginning and smile and hold your smile for a couple of seconds at the end, so that Facebook always has a beautiful smiley face to take a screen grab of, because the Facebook algorithm boosts smiley faces more than anything else, because as humans, we are psychologically wired to respond well to smiley faces. So if you're ever feeling down, just smile. It genuinely perks you up, like it's crazy. But also smiling helps on the Facebook algorithm, which is, at the end of the day, I want more people to see this, because hopefully it's going to help some people. And I know it's helped me. So thank you. Bye.